Pixar King 10 back here with another video review. This time of something that's not a Cyberverse figure, finally. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise line, Deluxe class, Knockout. Oh, I've been waiting so long to get this guy. I finally found him at Toys R Us, who is one of the very, very few RID figures left, because it's all Beast Hunters now. See Transformers Prime, beautiful picture of Knockout. He is my favorite character from the Transformers Prime series. He's got a snap-on battle spear, Robots in Disguise, absolutely happy Pixar Prime. See his technical data, his strength is a 6, his intelligence is an 8, his speed is an 8, his endurance is a 5, his rank is a 7, his courage is a 4, his fire blast 5, skill 5, beautiful picture of Knockout. On the back here, see you got a picture of his robot mode, which they have all wrong there. His vehicle mode, snap-on battle spear, the Autobots from Transformers Prime, and we got a little bio. It says, Knockout is oily slick, the ultimate salesman. Everyone knows his weapons are dangerous and prone to malfunction, and his installation methods often leave Decepticons scarred or crippled. But who can resist having quantum disintegration at his fingertips? I don't know, maybe Knockout. So there's Knockout. So excited, very happy. I can't wait. I gotta rip this guy open. So I'll see you after this guy's opened up. Okay, guys, so here we've got the Decepticon Mad Dr. Knockout, opened up and out of his packaging. Now, as I mentioned, Knockout is my favorite character in Transformers Prime. Now, that's why I was so happy to get his toy form. Now, it's a great figure, it's a great looking vehicle mode. I'm just going to take this off real quick. It's a great looking vehicle mode. I'm going to say that. And the robot mode's not bad either, but there's a lot about this figure that prevent him from being my absolute one of my favorite toys ever. Because I love it. I think it's probably one of my favorite RID figures because it's just Knockout. And I'm trying to figure out, is he scraping? Oh, he's not scraping. But it's a great figure, though. I'll say that. I just wish there were some things that they would have done a little bit better. But honestly, it's a great-looking vehicle mode. Things I don't like about it, I don't think he has that silver in the show. That's kind of ugly. I wish he'd have his yellow rims there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very dark. He does not have his yellow rims. I do like how he has that two-tone red color. I'm pretty sure he does have that. I hate that red bit in the front. That absolutely drives me crazy. Nice clear headlights. I don't care for these big holes on the side. I wish, if they were going to continue doing weapons onto the side of cars, just do the whole mech tech thing where you got the ports and then it goes away. Now, this is actually, it's a fairly small car. It's kind of strange. Just playing with my lights here. It's a very small, well, not strange, but it's a very small car. So for a bit of a size comparison, here he is. Here's the RID Bumblebee, Knockout's arch enemy, and I actually got his weapons on there. But as you can see, big size difference. This guy is way bigger. If I do this, you can see that they're very different in size. Bumblebee is a lot bigger, which surprises me because he has a lot easier transformation. So, but he does get bigger in the robot mode, so that's good. But it's a really nice looking car. I'm very happy that I now have Knockout. So let me just do something here. There we go. That's better. So and there goes the phone. Not a bad figure. And there goes my answering machine. So this isn't a very bad figure. I think it looks great. I like that it has the gold detail right here on the hood. But enough jibber-jabbering. Let's transform. So what you want to do, take this back section and pull it out. Separate the legs, and then take these panels. And I just want to say about do it on both sides. I just want to say about the transformation. It doesn't look bad in either modes. It's just the instructions for this figure are absolutely astonishing. Not like astonishing in a bad way. They're absolutely terrible. But there are his feet, if it would stand. Now, what you want to do, here's where things can get a little bit, I guess, complicated. what you want to do is you want to take this section here, and you just kind of want to separate it. It can be kind of tough to do. Don't force yourself. Take those, rotate those out to the side. You want to take this section, rotate that up, rotate that in so the wheel is now on the inside of him. Rotate it up. And then rotate it around. And I hope you could see that. I wasn't actually looking at the camera. But there are his doors all funky. Now you can take this, kind of unfold that, and then this whole thing here, what you got to do is get a little tricky. What you want to do is you want to take these sections, fold those up, and yeah, I am scratching him on this board. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've actually got some paper down so he doesn't get scratched up on my board. But take those sections and take them up just enough. And then this section to do is just so confusing at times. What you want to do is, this part is on like a double joint, so you just want to kind of push that out until you can get it to come down. And then you want to pull it down until you can get his head to pop out. And yeah, I'm actually having a little bit of confusion here. Okay, I know what to do. So you want to take that, rotate this down. There's a little peg under here. It'll just peg in. Okay. Now take these, fold them back, slot them in. That's weird. That shouldn't be flopping like that. That'll get fixed. So, and then take these shoulder pads and kind of just fold them up just for a little bit of clearance. Come down here. And then his arms are kind of complicated. What you got to do is you want to rotate the hand out. Take this section. Rotate that in. Take that. And I messed it up. And then after a little bit of doing, you can get his arms in the proper configuration. I hope you saw that. That was probably a little bit confusing. Take this, rotate that up, rotate this around. That pegs in. There, you've got his arms. Now, the instructions, I think, have his shoulders or his chest like that, and have these out. That's wrong. What you gotta do is you gotta make sure those are folded in, and then this will keep his tires up correctly, but if you just take this, and it's gonna be kind of hard for me to show this, but if you just like kind of lift them and push, you'll feel, you can, that's definitely something you can definitely gonna be able to feel. And after a little bit of lifting and pushing, you'll probably be able to get it. And these tires, they can like angle out, but that messes up his arm. So it's really, there's so much on here that you can like really just do to make it look however you want. But it's going to take a little bit of doing until you find a way of this figure looking how you want it. Now, in my opinion, this is now the proper transformation for this RID knockout. So, here he is in his robot mode. It's not bad. Well, the first thing I want to show you is the size comparison. Here's the RID Bumblebee. Now, like I said, he does get bigger in the robot mode, but not by much. He's still a little bit small, I think, compared to Bumblebee, but, not bad. But, you know, it's a decent, well, not even decent, it's a very good representation of Knockout. I love how he has his doors on his arm, just like in the show. Now, his chest section, yeah, it's a little bit funky. It's not exact. I love his face, though. It's not exact to how it looks in the show. Here's his staff. His little shock staff that he used to shock RC with the, shock and drop. As you can see, and it bends and it separates. to make 2 spike spears, I think they called it on the box. Twin spikes. This one and this one. I really wish they would have made him come with a drill and a saw rather than this. Come on. No, you want to hold it. This is just, like, really weird. Alright, there we go. Now you can have him hold his staff. This doesn't look too bad. I still would have wished maybe if they put a saw inside of his door, they could have had that come out, or a drill in replacement of his hand. Because that's the weapon that those are the 2 weapons that he primarily uses in the show. This chest just came unpegged. I really wish that they did a little bit better with this figure, because it's Knockout, and he's my favorite character, and I just love him so much. He deserves a better toy. But it's not a terrible toy. If you're a fan of Transformers Prime, get it. It's fantastic. Let's get to transforming him back. What you want to do first is take these, fold these out to the side, and take that, fold that out. And then what you want to do is just take this section, fold that up so it's flush, 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 flush. Take this down. If you can kind of get it, you got to push until you can get his head in. I'm afraid I'm going to break that. Come down here, kind of peg those in, just on the side. Now with his arms, you've got to get them back into the proper configuration for the vehicle mode. I mean, what kind of an angle can I show this from? You got to lift, and then just kind of rotate his arm back inside. Lift, rotate. Okay. Like this. And then it's got to rotate back in. And then this is gonna... This can be a little tricky. A little tricky. Tricky. I know his shoulder panels are supposed to be like that. And then... You see, this is where it just gets really kind of complicated. Because it's no surefire way to do it. You're just kind of twisting and pulling things until you get it. But there, that's how you're supposed to. I'm going to leave that unpegged because the other one's got to peg in as well. Take this, rotate this in. Okay, there we go. Yeesh, that was not fun. Take this. Take that, peg that in. Now for the really only easy part about this toy, it's transformation. Take his feet, fold them up, they peg in. And, well, I can't even peg feet in right. Take these, rotate these around. I actually apologize because I just wasn't talking for like 5 minutes. I was like, wait a minute, I'm doing a review, gotta talk. Peg that in. Okay, so they got Knockout back in his vehicle mode. I can definitely recommend this figure. If you're a fan of Transformers Prime, I mean, I was gonna order him on ToyWiz.com for $14 because I thought that was a pretty good deal. Then I just went to Toys R Us today and I'm like, oh my god, it's Knockout! Oh, so I got him. Why am I holding this? That's for Bumblebee. But again, I can definitely recommend him. Pick him up if you're a fan. He's a must-have in your collection. Now we just really need a breakdown figure in the US. Unless you really want to order the Arms Micron one, which it looks good, but there's just so yeah. Alright guys, that was my review of the Transformers Prime RID Deluxe Class Knockout. Thanks for watching this review. I've got a lot more upcoming reviews, so stay tuned, and yeah, I'll see you next time.